All right, welcome back to the last episode of this future era build. We're just putting the finishing touches on the said book nook here, and this final assembly is kind of longer than I would have liked, but what are you gonna do? Anyways, we're gonna be putting together the sides and the top and the electricals and all that. And yeah, and if you've made it this far, you might as well leave me a like, comment a little bit, or subscribe if you like. This wire system here is very, very confusing, and it's not right. I don't think it tells me that it like you got to snake it through the front of the build. So I put the light on there, and it says to snake it on the edge there, but it doesn't seem to work that way. So I snake it up, and then I bend it. There it is, me bending it. All right, and it's supposed to snake down the edge there to the bottom, but then when you put the top on, it doesn't like go together. So I end up like snaking it through the back. Oh, that one fell off, so we gotta put it back on there. Okay, we're just gonna glue this on because it keeps falling off, and I don't want to deal with it falling off. So we're just gonna permanently attach these things on there because I don't think it'll ever need to come off. So there it goes. Something fell off. There. Okay. Yeah, his arm fell off, but it's all right. No big deal. All right. No. So there's the wiring. There's that wiring. There's the pieces. That gets put down in order, and you just gotta snake the wires through the bottom of the model here, and then see how like it doesn't really, and like it fits in there, and that's great. But then when I go to put the lid on, it doesn't wanna go on. So I don't know. I might be doing something wrong. I don't know. Maybe somebody made this thing before, and they could tell me how to do it. But I just end up snaking it behind that elevator because it doesn't fit other way. So like, see how like all the wires come to the back. I don't think I have this backwards because there's only one way it goes on. So I don't know. Like, see that wire? It's like all over the place. It doesn't work with me. It doesn't, like, the instructions don't say to like do what I'm doing, but I just do it anyways. So it works, like, and you can't see the wire, but it's not snaked through the front. It's snaked through the back. So anyways, we're gonna move on because we're tired of dealing with that. So there it is. There's the two sides on, and then there's the backing. So that backing gets put on there, and that just snaps into place. This build is actually pretty stouty. It's pretty strong. So those little tabs are very, very tight. So once you get it on, it's hard to take off. So make sure you got everything right. Yeah, just gotta check everything. Yeah, there we go. Let's just snap it on there. Call it good. All right. There. Oh wait. Oh, wire sticking out. Okay. Okay. Now it's not in focus. Oh, even better. All right. Now just we got three sides on. Well, yeah. There it goes. Okay. There's the side. Where's the fourth? We got to cover up the wiring on that side, but we got to do some finessing here. We're gonna be making some railings that go on the side or the inside there. So we're gonna be making those right now. Gotta snap it out of place. That one is a ladder for some reason, and that gets glued into place if I remember to do it right. But I'm not sure. So we're not even gonna show you that we're putting it in there because why would you need to see that? Anyways, this one it's just a matter of like snapping it in there, and it stays. And then you gotta glue the whole thing on. So it says to remove the robot. So I removed the robot. So I think it's so that you can get access, I think. And so those things just sit on top. So there's a slot for them, but it says glue together. So let's just glue it on there. Okay, yeah, that's a great view there. All right, yeah, there's some glue. That's way too much glue, but you know, it's better than not enough glue, I guess. But that glue is just not gonna come off at all. It's on there. It's permanent. I hope you like it. Yep, there goes the backside. Oh, I forgot the robot. I gotta put the robot back in. There we go. And he just snaps together here. Ever so. Oh, that broke off. Okay, don't do that. So the crane fell off. So we gotta put the crane back on. All right, there we go. Okay. Some of the wires are in the way. Okay. Let's snap it on. Let's hope that it all works. Planetary area is together. All right. Let's see if it's pretty good. It snaps there well together. The wiring though is a bit of a well, it's a little challenging. But yeah, we're getting it in there. It's all snapped together. It's square. There it is. All right. Oh, that looks good. Okay, now this is the wiring. Okay, now you got to figure out which one goes to which. And I forgot. And it's got like this adhesive backing, I think. But it doesn't really work that well. It stays, but doesn't really stay. Like these are easy to snap in, but like once you get to that thing right there, it like doesn't have enough cord. So I'm fighting the cord itself, and I'm trying not to snap it off. And then, I'm just like arbitrarily putting stuff where I think it goes, and it's probably not a good idea. It all doesn't really matter. It's all like the same voltage and everything, but I snap it into place, or if I can get my fingers in there and get it on there, I just find a spot that fits, I believe, and then I just snap it on there. The light turns on and off because it's like a sensor thing, and then I find out that that's not right. It's not right at all. But I don't know. I just tuck in the things and thinking, okay, now I gotta turn it, and then yeah, it's not really working. It doesn't want to go in. It's so then I go, okay, well now I gotta take this one off and that one off and turn it around because it's on the wrong slot. Yeah. Anyways, yep. This is me just messing around for the next like hour and a half trying to get this thing to actually work. And then now there's a backing to it, so I'm trying to peel the backing off of it and snap it into place, and it's good. I mean, the lights come on. That's great. It's I think it's supposed to be on the other side, but I never really figured that out. So I just make it work this way. The wire sticks out a little bit, so now I gotta stick it back in. I'm just trying to test it to make sure it turns on and off, and it doesn't want to. So I don't know what's going on with this thing. So I got the faceplate on. I'm turning it every which way, just try to get it in there. Got to tuck the wires in there. Doesn't want to go in. It's fighting me the whole time. It's not straight either. So, and I don't know if this is right. It might go on the other side. But it fits that way. But then the lights won't turn off. So, yeah, I mean the lights are on, but now the sensor doesn't work. So, what's the point? Oh, there it goes. Now it turns off, turned on, turn off. I don't know. I'm fitting it in and off. I finally realized that in the instructions it says to put it on there and then turn it off completely, like the box itself, and then turn it back on. But I don't realize that, so I'm just adding more and more of the adhesive stuff. This adhesive stuff is like horrible. It's not very adhesive-y, or whatever. Like it's not very sticky. It won't. Once you get like gook on it, it just like it won't stick. So that's the issue I'm having right now. I'm just trying to get it to stay, and then finally it kind of works, but kind of doesn't. So now I'm just like, well, the lights are on, so that's good, but I can't turn it off. Turn it on. I got to take it off again. Now there it goes. So I'm like, what's going on here? I just don't understand. Like if it's not hitting the wood, it'll turn on and off. But now I can't get it to do what I want it to do. It's very frustrating because I can't get it to work, and then the wires keep falling out. I'm thinking now that it's supposed to be on the other side because there's enough wire to go on the other side. I just didn't know. I don't know. The picture said to do it that way, so that's what I did. That's the adhesive thing that doesn't really work very well. It's not even sticking, so I took it off. And then I'm trying to find more that I have. Like, there's not very much of this stuff, so it's like this adhesive stuff you use to like put the crystals together. Yeah, it's like this clear like gunk stuff, and it's not really working. So now I get I'm at the last bit of it right there, and it's not sticking at all. Doesn't want to stick. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna let it do its thing, and hopefully it'll turn on and off. At least it's turning on and off. So, but no. Anyways, I eventually sit there and figure out that you're supposed to turn it off completely and then turn it back on. So, but anyways, here's the end result here. That's what it's supposed to look like, and that's the end. It has a glass panel or like a acrylic panel that goes in the front to keep the dust out of it. So that's a little plus that you get there, and so it looks nice, neat. Everything's done. The lights are on. This is the end of the Future Era there, and so yeah, like I said, it's the end. So go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment if you like. Let's see if you want to see more of these videos. Anyways, talk to you later. Bye.